Man of the land, trucking. Now we're doing the driver's door fuel area. You're gonna start off with your mirrors. You're gonna make sure they're properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and they are clean. You're gonna start with your door hinges. I can't open the door right now, but you will open the door, the hinges will be like right up in there. You're gonna make sure they're properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and that the door, you're gonna take the door, open it, and close it. You're gonna make sure it opens and closes and latches properly. Then after that, you will open the door back up. You're gonna point at the seals. You're gonna say the door seals are not worn, torn, or dry rotted. They want you to actually point at the seal that's on the door itself and the seal that's on the inside of the cab, like right on the inside of the cab. So you're gonna have to point both of those out, guys. Next, we're gonna go to the fuel tank. You're gonna make sure that it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking from both the fuel tank or the cap. And you're gonna actually take your hand and grab the cap and say that the cap is on tight. Next, we're gonna go to the exhaust system. This is the exhaust system, guys. You're gonna make sure it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and there are no signs of leaks. And basically, if it had leaks in it, probably had holes in it. That's what they mean by that. Next, you're gonna go to your drive shaft. Your drive shaft is right beside your exhaust system. You're gonna make sure it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is not twisted. And you're gonna follow your drive shaft right here. It's your drive shaft. You're gonna make sure that the U-bolts are free of any debris. That's your U-bolts right there, guys. Next, you're gonna go to your catwalk. It's your catwalk and your stilts. You're gonna make sure they're properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and that they are clear of any loose objects. You shouldn't have anything loose back here, guys. Next, you're gonna go to your frame. That's your frame and your cross member. That's your cross member. You're gonna make sure that it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. There are no unauthorized holes or welds, and there are no missing cross members. Next, you're gonna go to your torque arm. There's your torque arm right there, guys. You're gonna make sure that it's properly mounted and secure at both ends. Make sure you say both ends. You're gonna say that it's not cracked, bent, or broken. Next, you're gonna go to your spring hangers and your spring mounts. It's your spring hanger right here. The spring mount is back there in the back. Spring hanger, spring mount. And make sure they're properly mounted and secure. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. And make sure you point at both of them. That will take off, that will not give you credit for it if you don't point out both of them. Next, you're gonna go to your spring arm. This is your spring arm right here. You're gonna make sure that it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. And you're gonna make sure it's properly mounted and secure at both ends. Make sure you say both ends, guys. And it's not cracked, bent, or broken. Next, you're gonna go to your U-bolts. You know what U-bolts look like now. You're gonna say they're properly mounted and secure. They're not cracked, bent, or broken, and none are missing. Next, you're gonna go to your airbag. You're gonna have to walk around and go to the airbag. You're gonna make sure it's properly mounted and secured. There are no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. There go to ABS again. ABS, abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Remember that ABS, abrasions, bulges, or cuts. It's not leaking, and there are no missing bolts. You're gonna make sure you have to say that. There are no missing bolts. Next, you're gonna go to your brake hose. There's your brake hoses right there. You're gonna make sure it's properly mounted and secure at both ends. At both ends, guys. Make sure you say that. You're gonna make sure there are no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Your ABS again, and it is not leaking. Next, you're gonna go to your brake chamber. You're gonna make sure that's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. CBB, cracked, bent, or broken. CBB, cracked, bent, or broken, and it is not leaking. Remember ABS and CBB. You're gonna be saying that all day. ABS and CBB. Abrasions, bulges, and cuts, cracked, bent, and broken. Now we're gonna go to your slack adjuster and push rod. When I got it, I walked back around here and let him know that I knew where the slack adjuster and push rod was at. So I came back up in here, I reached down in here and I pointed. My slack adjuster and push rod is right there, guys. We're gonna say that it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. And with the brace release, with the brakes released and pulled by hand, the push rod should not move more than 1 inch. A lot of this stuff is repetitive. So if you learn a couple of them, you're gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again. Your brake line, you're gonna make sure it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. I mean your brake line. It's properly mounted and secure, it's not cracked, bent, or broken. No oil or debris, and the friction material is not worn dangerously thin. I'm gonna say it again, your friction material is not worn dangerously thin. You're gonna have to say that, guys. Next, you're gonna go to your axle seal. You're gonna say that it's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. There are no missing bolts and no leaks. And it's filled to manufacturer specifications. Now I want to tell you guys this. This is a man of the land scoop. Y'all ain't getting this nowhere else. If you look at the paperwork, it says properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, no missing bolts, and not leaking. Filled to manufacturer specifications. Now as y'all, I'm gonna show y'all this. If you look, that's the driver's door fuel area. I just said it. Now if you go back to the engine compartment, what we just did, if you watch the other video, if you look at the engine compartment, I'm gonna go to the axle seal for the engine compartment. As you can see, it only say properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, no leaks, and fill the manufacturer specification. It don't say anything about the bolts. But I'm gonna tell you a trick. Anytime you say the axle seal, just say the bolts are there. Because if you go back to the engine compartment and check that axle, guess what, y'all? It got bolts there. So just say it. They don't take out points for saying too much stuff. They take out points for not saying enough. So just say it every time. Don't try to remember which one you're supposed to say got bolts and which one you're not supposed to say got bolts. Just say you got bolts. Remember that. Just say it got bolts. Every time you check your axle seal, make sure you say it got bolts. You won't get it wrong. Alright, so after that, we're going back to we're going to the lug nuts. We're gonna say they're properly mounted and secure. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. None are missing. There are no rust trails or powder residue. And there are no cracks around the bolt holes. Next, you're gonna go to your rim. You're gonna say it's properly mounted and secure. Not cracked, bent, or broken. There are no unauthorized welds. The next one is spacing. But guess what, guys? All prime trucks got the super singles on it. So you don't have to worry about the spacing. So as soon as you get your paperwork, which is on here, as soon as you get that paperwork, put a big X through there. You don't even need it. Matter of fact, if you see on here, that this is only if your truck is equipped with dual tires. Check to see that there is a proper spacing between the tires. There is nothing stuck between the tires. No, if your truck has the wide base tire, this does not apply. When you take your test, you're gonna take a test on one that has these wide tires, the super singles, so you ain't have to worry about that. So as soon as you get that paperwork, make a big X through there. You don't even need it. Then you're gonna go back to your tires. You're gonna make sure there are no abrasions, bulges, or cuts to both the side walls, and your tread. You're gonna make sure that the tread depth is different on this. It's no less than 2/32 of an inch. On the front of the truck, you did 4/32. So when you was up there doing the engine compartment, you did 4/32. When you back here, you're gonna do 2/32. And it's properly mounted, it's properly filled to manufacturer specifications, and it's checked with the air gauge. So the only difference between the front of the truck, you're gonna say the exact same thing for the tires, except you're gonna say 4/32 up there, you're gonna say 2/32 up here, down here. And then next, you're gonna go to your mud flap. You're gonna make sure it's properly mounted secure, it's not cracked, bent, or broken. And guess what, guys? You're done with your fuel area. Your driver's door fuel area. Man of the land trucking, out.